Hello, welcome to the stream. And hello, Vidal. Many happy dancing bears. How are you doing? So today we're going to be playing some more Age of Empires, and I'm starting trying to get better. Currently, oh, it gets cute. It's the two turtle bear cousins. Ugh, they're having fun in the sun. It's a beautiful day out in the lake, and they're going out catching some fish and laying back on the dock in their little boat with tiny little fishing lines. They're having a grand old time. Perfect weather. So I'm currently ranked 39,400th in the world. That's pretty good, isn't it? Like, I'm pretty much close to the best in the world at this game. I'm not too shabby. Yeah, they always have a great time hanging out. Yeah, top 40k, kicking butt. I'm learning to play this Chinese civilization called the Shu. I'm favoring archers, and I like sending little archers in to pelt their villages. That's a source of amusement for me. And yeah, I like that their lumberjacks make food. So by chopping trees, they make food at the same time. That's pretty good. I think that's a good deal. So I'm trying to use these guys. Let's see how we go. And Videl, is everything going well in Hawaii? I know that you don't have winter, I guess, in a tropical place, right? Yeah. Yeah, I this is the next age of the dynasty. Alright, let's try it out. I've been playing a few games every now and then, and I've noticed that some people are like frighteningly good at the game, even at my level, and I wonder what's going on there. And then I look at their profile, and then they lose every game. Oh, I mean, when they lose in like 3 seconds, which probably means that they deliberately quit early so they can keep their rating low, and then hunt newbies like me. It gets chilly at night. Wow, that's pretty amazing for Hawaii. Yeah, I pretty much have the AC on all the time. Oh. What's this? The game has stopped working out of sync. Oof. That's no good. I'll try one more time. Yeah, I have the AC on a lot to keep cool. A few nights ago it was so hot, 35 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in American units. Hey, hello Alexis. I finally streamed early enough for you to watch. Because my timing on my streams is always like your bedtime, I've noticed. A high 80s? Yeah, it's not polite weather. Oh gosh. Oh, what's the... Oh, this is highly unorthodox. Oh, oh, this is a nomad map, so it means that everybody's everywhere. It's a real mess. And I gotta move the sheep to the to my homeland. Oh, we've got our Chinese music playing as well. I don't know if the opponent even knows what's going on here. What's oh, that's the video editing software. Are you going well with that? You're trying to edit your own videos, I remember you were saying. This is such a highly unorthodox setup. Oh, there's a random guy standing here. Let's let's get him. Ugh, nailed. He got absolutely smashed. Oh, and there goes another one. He's definitely not used to what's going on. I don't think I am either, to be honest. You finally figured out how to combine 3 videos? Oh, that's nice.
遵命。
I know that you can do that in YouTube.
行。
You need like a fairly beefy computer to do video editing.
何种命令？
好，粮草征收建筑工。
准备就绪。粮草征收人，矿工。粮草征收
准备
人。
就绪，为遵命。好，
粮草征收人。
何种命令？
Oh, and I need more
遵命。
of everything, but I especially need more
为正确，
production buildings to move up age,
正确，
because that's a thing in the game.
遵命行。建筑工，什么？准备就绪，正确。矿工，何种命令？
什么？好，遵命，正确。遵命，建筑工。为粮草建筑工。
To be fair, it seems like they've I'm feeling like I'm really far ahead because they didn't know what was going on at the start.
建筑工，
But they don't. Their score seems like not too bad actually. They're catching up super quick.
为行。遵命，建筑工。
Every week you have to remember the highlight and switch and then move the highlight to YouTube. Yeah.
准备就绪，
正遵命。
Yeah,
好，
my solution to that is to
粮草征收人。遵命，粮草征收人。
准备就绪，正确。行。伐木工。为
yeah, my civilization looks
伐木工。
like somewhat normal right now,
何
which
种
is
命令？矿工。
which is pretty amazing.
建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工。
准备就绪，建筑工。
为建筑工，伐木工。
Yeah, my solution to that sort of thing is to
什么？
何种命令？正确。行。
I'm currently streaming on YouTube at the same time, and it auto records your VODs using Restream.
喂，
The other day, I had the first person ever talk to me on YouTube. It was
建筑工。
it was kind of
何
weird.
种命令？
行命好。
I was excited and like shocked at the same time.
为建筑工，伐木工。
准备就绪。好，遵命，正确。行，遵命，遵命，正确。行，正确。猎人。什么？准备就绪。建筑工。猎人。什么？
什么？遵命。建筑工。何种命令？建筑工。准备就绪，正确。矿工。
Yeah, I wonder how that is. Not too bad. You can barely keep up with Twitch chat. You wouldn't know how to keep up with YouTube. Well, to be fair, I think I streamed for like, I would say probably 20 hours on YouTube, and I'd never seen anyone chat to me prior to that time. It all pops up in one dialogue box, so you're not having to switch between, fortunately. Yeah, otherwise that would be too much for me too.
什么？建筑工。伐木工。准备就绪。
喂
好，猎人。
什么？好，遵命确。猎人。
喂，何种命令？好，遵命确。猎人。
什么？遵命。是进攻。是。
Okay, now we gotta go find them.
行攻击作战。进攻作战。 作战攻。何种命令？
And there'll be loads of false alarms because
准备就绪。
there'll be sheep everywhere in this.
建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工。
何种命令？好，行好，遵命，行。
Oh, did they build? Where did they build? They build like houses over there, and then like they've got mining camps over here.
准备就绪。
That's so weird.
好，
什么？伐木工，矿工，
什么？何种命令？好，遵命。
I have a feeling that they're probably over here
准
though,
备就绪。行。
down in that bottom corner.
好，行。好，
为矿工，何种命令？农夫，好，农夫，
何种命令？遵命。
什么？准备就绪，正确。遵命。伐木工。
准备就绪。什么？遵命。准备就绪。好，遵命。作
All
战。
right, kill him.
为行农夫，粮草征收人，何种命令？矿工，粮草征收人，
何种命令？攻击。什么？是。何种命令？行好。什么？行好。好。
什么矿工？
I don't think there's any stone on this map.
建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，
Interesting.
行，
准备就绪。什么？遵命。行好。遵命。准备就绪。遵命。何种命
Is he
令？
really trying to use one knight to kill all my people?
好，遵命，正确，何种什么？
什么？好，遵命。作战。
为好，遵命，行，正确，
何种命令？是。准备就绪。攻击。
准备就绪，什么？
什么？作战。何种命令？准备就绪。何种命令？是。
为好，建筑工，
准备就绪。行好。行。
准备就绪，何种命令？
什么？好，准备就绪。什么？作战。遵命。是。好。遵命。好。行。
喂，何种命
好
令？，准备就绪
行，正。确，遵命，
好。何种命令？遵命。进攻。好。行。
为准备就绪，行，遵命，
喂，什么？建筑工。准备就绪。何种命令？
好，
准备就绪。行。
This is such an unorthodox map.
作战。是。什么？进攻。作战。
何种命令？遵命，正确，什么？建筑工，准备就绪，
行建筑工。
为
粮草征收人。
什么？建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，
何种命令？
Oh, look, all those villagers are here.
作战。进攻。什么？攻击。何种命令？是。什么？作战。
何种命令？建筑工，为何种命令？正确，建筑工，建筑工，
何种命令？
Oh dear.
准备就绪。攻击。何种命令？进攻。什么？准备就绪。是。什么？攻击。
That was such a weird game. Oh, GG.
什么？
Thanks. There was really no stone here in the entire map. There's so many trees. That was interesting. Well, good. We start off the stream with a win. Hooray! Yeah, the whole YouTube lack of, I mean, the Twitch lack of storage is really annoying. They're really like dialing back the features and the benefit to users and streamers. The person I played is called Dr. Bonkers. He lived up to his name. How are we going here? We're, ooh, 547. Getting close to 600. If I get to 600, I'll be like, oh, that's a good milestone. Do you think you'll do much more IT stuff before you go to sleep, Alexis? Oh, okay. Uploading to YouTube, and then you'll do cuts tomorrow. I have noticed, like, a lot of your YouTube video streams are popping up. I'm seeing more and more of them come in the feed. Getting horizontal. Oh, that's nice. Gosh, I had so many naps today. I was worried that I had trouble getting a good sleep time because I've been taking so many naps. But last night I went to sleep at around... Oh, 2 wins in a row. Hooray. Okay. That's not too shabby. 3-second win. Yeah, so I went to sleep at around 12:30, and then I woke up at 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, 10 hours of solid sleep. That's not too bad. You don't have time to edit the highlights you just download for a future. Yeah, okay. You maybe get 5 hours. Yeah, I usually only get around 5, and recently I was getting 4, but being able to sleep 10 was like, that's magical. I became a different person. It's like I traveled through a portal. So I'm feeling great right now. Do you think during holidays you sleep more? Because I find that whenever I travel I get really exhausted, and the whole shifting time thing and the exhaustion means I can like sleep a decent amount of time.
准备就绪，建筑工，建筑工，何种命令？建筑工。
We may not get free win like we did last time.
为粮草征收人，粮草征收人，
准备就绪，征收人。
Oh, you're doing your trip planning? Oh, it's good they were able to join. That's nice. Don't want to miss out on their company. Oh, skipping church.
合主建筑工，准备就绪。为行伐木工。
Alright, we got our cows. They're an important part of any civilization.
什么？遵命令。好。建筑工，建筑工，伐木工。准备就绪。
I saw an interesting YouTube video about how they were saying why the question was why did the Americans, the Native American civilizations, didn't get like all the diseases from the European world when they moved over, because the opposite happened. And they said it was mainly to do with how all of the deadly diseases are come about from humans mixing with domesticated animals, and they didn't really have any domesticated animals to domesticate in the the Americas. Yeah, among other diseases. Oh, so they gave syphilis. I didn't know that, but there were like 10 different diseases that came from the old world into the new.
粮草征收人。
准备就绪，正确。建筑工。
为粮草征收人，猎人。
I really struggled to have a coherent thought when I'm playing this at the same time.
什么？准备就绪。正确。好。行。何种命令？正确。猎人。猎人。好。为正确命。猎人。
什么？粮草征收人。
什么？为
粮草征收人。 遵命，正确。遵命。建筑工。猎人。何种猎人？
Yeah, I think I'm getting a little behind on the game too. Yeah, that's true. And I think they said something like they lost like 90% of the people because it was basically like multiple super plagues happening at the same time.
什么？为建 建筑工，好，正确。建筑工，伐木工，俄主命令就绪。建筑工，伐木工。什么？建筑工，建筑工。
So one thing I'm working on is trying to build good walls.
伐木工。
何种命令？
So it's important to get good defenses up early.
行，伐木工。
准备就绪，伐木工。
And building walls is a little bit of an art, actually. I've frequently had problems where I keep leaving holes on them, though. So I think I'm protected, but then they just casually stroll in. Mexico will pay for my wall. they're a Meso-American civilization, I think.
什么？遵
They
命。
may indeed be Mexican.
遵命。建筑工。
That's pretty funny. That's an interesting coincidence.
建筑工。
喂，什么？好，正确。建筑工。
何种命令？准备就绪。
猎人。何种命令？
喂。
猎人。准备就绪。
猎人。
Alright, we're getting some bunnies.
猎人。什么？建筑工。何种命令？建筑工。
I can't understand what that flag is. I don't recognize them by picture, but that looks like a Native American. Like, I don't know what part of Native America, but it looks like a Native American flag.
建筑工。建筑工。什么？伐木工。建筑工。准备就绪。建筑工。何种命令？建筑工。喂，什么？正确。遵命。建筑工。准备就绪。建筑工。
Oh, I forgot to move my horse. Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
为遵命确。
There's so much
建筑工。
there's so much multitasking in this. Ugh.
建筑工。
何种命令？
何种命令？为
好，正确。遵建筑工。粮草征收人。什么？准备就绪。
好，建筑工。准备就绪，粮草征收人。
喂。
正确。建筑工。
准备就绪。
建筑工。何种命令？正确。粮草征收人。什么？为遵命行。伐木工。
准备就绪。
什么？
好，建筑工。
何种命令？准备就绪，建筑工。
何种正确？建筑工。
Alright, I think that'll... Aztecs? Okay. Uh,
何种命令？
准备就绪，矿工。
什么？矿工。喂。
什么？为伐木工。
准备就绪。
伐木工。好，遵命行，正确。矿工。何种命令？矿工。
什么？矿工。何种命令？建筑工。建筑工。建筑工。建筑工。建筑工。建筑工。
Yeah,
建筑
that. So slow. Everything's teeny tiny? Yeah, I would imagine so. Well, if they don't have a full wall, then I might as well go in and try and kill them.
什么命令？建筑工，准备就绪。
粮草征收人建筑工
Hey, Captain Soap, hello! I've made some progress, Captain Soap. Yeah, that was my first stream name.
什么是
He's really coming for my horse.
何种命令？什么？准备就绪，遵命。好，作战。何种命令？
喂，
喂，
什么粮草征收人？
准备就绪，行，好，行，遵命，遵命，行，遵命，遵命，行，好。 何种命令？
Okay, so one thing I've done badly in the past is I keep going like too aggressive to dive on
何
someone.
种命令？行，
So they reckon that it's better to just
遵命，好，遵命。
prevent them from attacking. I mean, prevent them from working their farms.
准备就绪。建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，伐木工，
攻击作战。什么？行，遵命。行，好，遵命。行，准备就绪，是进攻。
That's pretty good. I'm really happy with that.
准备就绪，好，行，
Oh, there's a gap in the wall too. That's the sort of crap that I do.
什么？何种命令？攻击，遵命，遵命。准备就绪，何种命令？好，遵命，好，遵命。作战。是。行，遵命。进攻。什么？行，好。是进攻。准备就绪。
何种命令？工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，
什么？遵命，行，好，遵命。何种命令？攻击。什么？行，遵命。好，作战。遵命，遵命。进攻。行，好，攻击。遵命，好，作战。行，好，是。遵命，作战。行，遵命。
Yeah, he was in serious trouble. Oh, he was already in castle. I didn't even see that. But yeah, I think I did pretty well on that one. Yeah, I sent some archers in like really early, and they were like really causing a lot of problems. And this little gap in the wall helped me a lot. I do that constantly. I don't know how to. That's something that I don't know how to fix. Oh, thanks. Yeah. But the one bad thing about my base here is that I didn't encapsulate stone, so I would have needed to go outside to build my castle. Good night, Alexis. it's so nice to have you in the stream. I'm looking forward to hanging out again this weekend too. But yeah, I had loads of resources here, so I could have built more archery ranges and then push it right up here using that gap. Yeah, exactly. It's not something that I know that's definitely a problem, but it's like a multitasking issue. But the good thing is I would have had I could immediately go 2 town centers at least, and then probably queued up a bunch of archers, and that would have probably helped a lot. Yeah, I definitely agree. It's a problem I've got. I had 2 archery ranges, but that probably... Oh, and I had extra units here too. But that's okay. It's okay they have extra units at home in case they attack you, but yeah. All the things that I'm learning. So, AoE captain, I'm trying to... I moved on from my infantry spam with the Goths, and I'm consistently going to try and do archery units, because that's... I think I enjoy playing with them a little bit more. Did you say you were like 1,500 or something? I stump some... I mean, I lose to people who are at my level, which is like 500. Yeah, nice. I did win 3 games in a row, though. One, 3, 8, 0. That's still significantly better than me, though. Oh, I mean, I think I need to still get the basics down, because you seem like you're someone who knows how to play, and I'm still learning to play. What civilization do you like? What strategies do you like playing? I still have my training wheels on, I think. AoE captain. Yeah, oh, okay, so you got the shoes. Oh, no, you're suggesting civilizations, okay. I enjoyed the Britons too, actually, come to think of it. The Britons were interesting. Their archers have more range, I remember that. That was pretty fun. I got a lot of longbowmen, and then they were just like pelting arrows from across the screen. But my games don't typically last even that long. And the Vietnamese are pretty good too. Paper money. Oh, Mayans have cheap archers. Oh yeah, gosh, that's pretty good. 20 minus 20 in castle. Let's try the... Oh. No, I said I was gonna stick with a civilization, so I'll stick with a civilization. It's better, I think, to learn if it's consistent, because I don't have to look at the tech tree during the game. So you like Bengalis all in and all in Rafa's on Arena? What do you like on Arabia? I don't typically play Arena. I find Arena like a little dull. You do get to like late game civilization though. Bengalis, do they must have elephants, right? Oh, you mostly play Arena and Nomad? Okay. I just had a game of what I thought was Nomad and it surprised the heck out of me. I think that was my first game tonight. Yep. Was it this one? It also says standard. I think it was this one. I don't know why it says standard though. I thought this one was the Nomad game I played. Yeah, this one. Like, this is a ridiculous amount of villages to start with. I was like so overwhelmed, but I just picked a place to build a TC and then I sent all my people in. I've heard of that kind of thing, but it's stuff that I need to learn. This is mega random. Yeah, there's just like, you can have too many villages at the start and not know what to do with them. Yeah, and then eventually I found that they were sort of living down about here. And they were very behind, because they probably were overwhelmed, like I was. Oh, okay, so is this like mega random, but with like a Nomad kind of flavor? Start with 20 villages. I think it's similar to Nomad though, right? Because I had played Nomad before, and it was only 3 villages. Sometimes you spawn with 3 TCs? Oh gosh. Yeah, I had already amassed some sort of army by now. There's so many villages running around everywhere. Yeah, so they had no wall. I didn't even build a wall here because it was so fast. Yeah, and as you can imagine, they'd already lost at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I just started using that a few days ago, Captain Soap. It gives you like interesting stats that you don't get otherwise. Because I noticed that I was really lax with my town center idle time. Do you do any other civilization other than the Bengalis? The elephants are pretty cool though, but they're quite expensive. When I tried the elephants, they kept using monks to convert them, and it really upset me. Hey Q10, hello. You're watching me play the game of ants.
为
All the tiny little
建筑
things.
建筑
准
工
备就绪，建筑工。
I hope you're doing well this evening.
为粮草征收
正确，
人，
粮草征收人。
Ugh.
准备就绪，
建筑工，粮草
俄
征收人
主命粮。草征收人，
Oh, I've had a fantastic day. I got plenty of sleep, and I feel really refreshed. I've had a lot of problems with insomnia.
粮草征收人。
Yeah, but I think I was a little bit tired, but then I went to sleep a little past midnight, and I just like slept for like 10 hours. It feels so good.
什么？行。建筑工。
This start that I've done is very, very slow and hard.
什么
many
伐
mistakes.
木工，
You play King Shot on your phone? Oh, interesting. It sounds like a good game.
喂，
粮草征收人， 为猎人，准备粮草征收人，什么？
猎人。
Yeah, I'm not very good with
正
the
确，
with the deer.
建筑工，建筑工，伐木工，
Oh, did they kill my horse? Ugh. That's what I get for not paying attention.
何主命令？猎人为
准备就绪
粮。草征收人， 准备就绪，
This is actually a very old game, Q10,
好，猎人。
but they recently revamped it.
遵命，猎人。
什么粮草征收人，建筑工，
Oh, where are you going, dear?
喂，
猎人，
I recently saw something pop up on my YouTube, and it was
何主
someone
命令
called Hera,
建筑工，建
and apparently he's the best player in the world at this. And he gave some educational stuff, which was pretty good, but
准备就绪，正确。粮
yeah,
草征收人。
there's a lot of information to take at a single time.
什么？遵命。遵命，正确。猎人。喂，
猎人，
Oh, well, I'm winning so much, and many times I didn't even have to try. This is super successful. This is even better than my first stream. Yeah, his like the way he discusses things is very professionally educational. One of the milestones he said was you could go as a beginner to learning how to beat the extreme level AI. And I can't do that myself, but that's probably something to work towards. But he like focuses a lot on cavalry in that guide, which I basically don't use at all. Yay, hooray! Watch T90 low elo legends. I have actually seen one of those before I started playing again, and they're quite funny. There was this guy who he was playing on an island with another guy. It was 1v1, and then the person went like all in to try and destroy his town center and all his wood collection points. And he managed to do that, but it cost him like basically all of his units. So anyway, so there's one guy who's like super powerful. He's got like gunpowder horsemen, like 50 of them on holding the main island, but he can't grow his civilization because he can't use wood. He can't drop off his wood anywhere. And then the other guy, he's only got like two villages. He can drop off wood and he can grow, but he needs to like grow like very slowly from the corner of the map. And it was like really sad trying to see the guy with a few villages try and get out of that little area. And in the end, he did win, but it took like 5 hours. But during the time, the guy with the horseman, he was like, "Yeah, I can wait 5 hours. I can wait you out, man." Yeah, it was. When he was casting that video, he didn't have it in real time. The video was only like 2 hours, so he must like sped it up at some points. And there would have been times where like both people like went out to go have lunch and whatever. It was 7 hours. Okay. Could you imagine? Yeah. Have you seen it too, AoE Soap? Oh, it's Spanish. Oh, Conquistadors versus Monks. Yeah, that would have been it. It was pretty funny. Like, they were playing a game of chicken to see who could, like, play the game the longest before having a real life, thing that they had to do to just to stop playing the game. It's not a game of skill, it's a game of determination. Oh, they were top 100 players, they weren't low elo legends. Okay. Yeah, I must have misremembered, because he does, like, he casts those sort of games on his channel too, right? Yeah, I thought it was really funny. So the guy with low resources, he had to, like, maneuver his boats around all of the defenses on the island. And there was one time he was careless, and he got his boat shot down with all of, like, his monks or something on it. And that set him back, like probably 90 minutes. But, you know, it's pretty impressive, like, the feats of endurance, you know?
粮草征收人，
I think we can respect that. It's about who wants it more. I kind of liked having the horse in the last game. It was helping me scout for free, and then I didn't have to use my brain to plan all these little arrows out.
粮草征收人，
Alright. Alright, geese, get out of the way.
什么？建筑工，准备就绪。建筑工，
So having said that, I know that Q10 does a lot of long streams, so pretty long gaming sessions.
征收人，
What's the longest stream you've ever done, Q10? When I watched you, it would have been like 2 days ago. You were on 9 hours, I think.
合主命令行，遵命正确。建筑工，建筑工，
I think if I win this game, I might get to 600. Alright, where's my rhino?
准备就绪。遵命收人，猎人。什么？
Oh, you're fairly consistent, Q10.
伐木工。合主命令，行命
什么？
为。准备就绪。合主命令。 猎人，猎人，为
遵命行，正确。粮草准备就绪，猎人，
You gonna head off, AoE Captain? Alright, have a good rest of your day.
行遵命。
Thanks for dropping in.
建筑
It was good to see you. Maybe we can play when I get better.
喂，
什么？伐木工，正确。猎人。准备就绪。
Oh, you're much more consistent than me.
正确。为。行。合主命令行。准备就绪。
粮草征
为
收人，
猎人，猎人，猎人。什么？
伐木工，猎人，何种
猎人
命令？。什么
猎人，？
喂，
正确。猎人。
何种命令？好。建筑工，建筑工，
准备就绪。遵命正确。建筑工，为。合主命令行。好。猎人。猎人。何种命令？建筑工。
Yeah, that was a bit of a disaster, but it's alright.
为。正确。 伐木工，
准备就绪。正确。建筑工，
There's not a lot of wood on this one.
准备就绪。
伐木工，
什么？
伐木工，
何种命令？建筑工，建筑工，伐木工。
什么？
伐木工，建筑工，建筑工。
Maybe I can like chill out a little bit now.
为建筑工，
何种命令？
命令。准备就绪。建筑工。什么？建筑工何种？
All right, zebras, get out of my way.
建筑工，建筑工。准备就绪。建筑工。什么？遵命行伐木工。
He's really far away from me.
为
准备就绪。建筑工，
何种命令？什么？准备就绪，为明确。建筑工。什么？建筑工，伐木工。准备就绪。建筑工。建筑工。
什么？建筑工，
何种命令？
何种命令？为遵命确。好，
准备就绪，攻击。好，遵命。何种命令？
什么？遵命。好，行。
All right, now we get a gate in.
建筑工。建筑工。
And we're on our way.
建筑工。建筑工。何种粮草征收人？建筑工，准备建筑工。
什么？行好。
Oh.
好。遵命遵命。
Oh my goodness.
好。
All of this hatred.
遵命行。准备就绪，进攻。什么？是作战。何种命令？什么？遵命好。遵命攻击，进攻。准备就绪，遵命好，遵命遵命好，行遵命好，行遵命何种行好？是作战。什么？准备就绪，遵命遵命遵命好，遵命行何种命令？好。
为什么？正确遵命。建筑工。
什么？何种命令？准备就绪，进攻。什么？何种命令？遵命遵命。
为好。
建筑工，
准备建筑工，
准备就绪，遵命，停。什么？
喂，
正确，
何种命令？什么？行，伐木工，
为行，好。建筑工，什么？正确，工，建筑工，准备就绪，建筑工，
准备就绪工，建筑工。喂，建筑工，
何种命令？建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，伐木工，
Yeah, it looks like I can't really,
为
I think, attack them because they've got a lot of stuff sorted, set up.
准备就
What do they got here?
停，遵命，好。何种命令？遵命，好，停，遵命，攻击。停，好，遵命，好，遵命，停，遵命。什么？好，停，好，遵命，好，是。准备停，遵命，好。何种命？遵命，好，遵命，停，好。
准备就绪，建筑工，什么？建筑工，何种命令？准备就绪，行，建筑工，
准备就绪。什么？好，停，遵命，遵命。
为什么？正确，遵命，正确，建筑工，何种命令？建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，准备就绪，建筑工，建筑工。
何种命令？停，遵命。什么？好，遵命，停，遵命，停，遵命，好。
什么？准备就绪，正确。伐木工，遵命，伐木工，
何种命令？建筑工，建筑工，伐木工，
喂，何种命
好
令？。
建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，矿工，为行命，伐木工，什么？
建筑工，伐木工，
Alright, I feel like I'm doing okay.
准备就绪，
I need a lot more villages on wood though.
何种命令？为农夫，伐木工，什么？准备就绪，建筑工，
准备就绪。什么？停，好，好。攻击，停，好。遵命。
And my plan for getting rid of their
建筑工，伐木工，
skirmishes is to use that chariot thing.
为什么？正确，建筑工，
令为建筑工，
准备
遵命正确。行，好。猎人准备就绪。
伐木工，矿工。为，何种命令？好，
为伐木工。
准备就绪。遵命。好，建筑工。
何种命令？准备就绪。何种命令？准备就绪。
什么？准备就绪。什么？
准备就绪。
为
伐木工、矿工。
行是，作战，进攻，遵命。是进攻。什么？行攻击。好，作战。行作战。准备就绪。遵命，进攻。
何种命令？准备就绪。建筑工。
什么？何种命令？准备就绪。
This is intense.
什么？行。攻击，进攻，攻击。何种备就作战是攻击。进攻，作战是好。攻击是作战是作战。什么？何种进攻作战准备就绪。进攻，遵命攻击。
何种命令？为
矿工。矿工。何种命令？
矿工。
何种命令？
什么？
什么？
正确。矿工。正确。
行是。作战攻击是。进攻。好是。攻击
为
好。遵命。正确。建筑工。
什么？何种命令？
准备就绪。
准备就绪。什么？行。何种命令？什么？好。行，遵命。
何种
正确，
命令？
遵命。建筑工。
行攻作战。攻击，遵命。作战，进攻。好，行，遵命。行，是。准备就遵命。行。
准备就绪。遵命。矿工。
什么？进攻作战是攻击。
什么？
是攻击进作战。
为好。
为
遵命。
什么？
正确。建筑工。
准备就绪是。进攻攻击作战。
何种命令？
何种命令？
什么？矿工。正确。准备就绪。矿工。矿工。
什么？遵命。进攻。
为遵命确。
That's pretty sweet.
准备就绪。什么？
矿工。
好作战。
为
Yay! that one was hard. Kind of stressed me out. Whew. Did my guys move there? They were just standing there. Ugh, my heart. My heart's beating so fast. I think I got to 600, I think, maybe. Look at that. 600 rating. Hooray! Ugh. I don't know if this is a good game to stream because it uses up like more than 100% of mental capacity. Oh, but I'm really happy that I got to this milestone. Oh, 600. I thought I was really far behind. He kept sending people in to die. I think this might be the best game I've ever played, I think. It does take a lot, yeah. It's like when, you know, you're playing Fortnite and then you're shooting people and then you're trying to do streaming at the same time. But personally, I find that Fortnite doesn't take as much mental energy as this. Oh, crushed. How many did I play tonight? I think like 4 or 5, and I've won every game. It takes planning and decision making. Yeah. Especially with the emoji face there. That's me. I'm trying to be more respectable bear face. Is your icon a Fortnite character, Q10? The one with the pistol? I think it looks like a pistol. I'm using my like old man squinty face right now. I don't know if you can see. You switch off your mind when you're playing Fortnite? Yeah, some games are like that. It's good when you can do that and then it becomes like not so stressful. But this game, yeah, it's a little bit stressful, I think. I'm using more than all of my brain power. Oh, it's Fortnite inspired. Okay, but it's like original artwork. And you've got like a little crown too. That's pretty cool. It's Q10 as a Fortnite character. I've always wondered what you look like in real life. Because when you hear somebody's voice, you get an impression on like what their physical appearance is, and it may not be like completely consistent with what they actually look like in real life. But I can't even form a picture in my head when I hear your voice. Because I'm not used to your accent, I think. So I'll just picture you as like a spy assassin lady. The thing is, a lot of people I've only heard the voice of online. I've met in real life now. So it kind of, yeah, like, oh, okay, so that's what you actually look like. It's totally not what I thought. Oh. Game out of sync. You look like that, but a bit more fluffy. Like, are you also a bear? Or are you a cat? I think I know what you mean, but I'm just teasing you. you have some polar bear in you. You're someone who really prefers the cold. Having lived in Australia for many years, I would have thought that I'm kind of used to the heat, but generally I will complain about cold and warm. Oh, you're Greenlandic, but you live in Denmark. Ah, okay. I think I saw a documentary of I think it was on Greenland. What's his name? Conan O'Brien. I think he visited Greenland. It was the town of Nook. I may be misremembering that. And the people from that area have distinctive features. So now I can, yeah. Oh, so it is the capital of Greenland. I remembered that now. I'm glad I got that correct. Yeah, so I'm now picturing you like similar to the people that he visited. At the time, what was his name? I forgot the president of the United States name. Donald Trump, he wanted to buy Greenland or something. Like, just it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but yeah, he was. Conan O'Brien was jokingly brokering the deal on behalf of the United States to buy Greenland. And everything was like really expensive over there, because I don't think you can grow anything, and everything has to come by shipping. It's an interesting place. It actually looked quite nice. Yeah, that's exactly right. My friend Sark likes him because he's entertaining, but it gets to a point where, like, I don't think you can. It's affecting people's lives like really negatively. So even then, it's not. Sure, if you get entertainment value, that's good, but is it really worth it? I don't think so. Ugh. My games keep going out of sync. Alright, I think I might need to restart this game, and if that doesn't work, I might have to end the stream. They say that restarting the game might fix it. Yeah. Facepalm. He's tearing down parts of the White House to build a ballroom. Yeah, I saw pictures of that. It looked kind of bad, actually. Usually, I heard something that like you need authorization to get any changes done in the White House, but they didn't get any authorization, and then there's already like half the building's been completely torn down by excavators already, and there's just like debris everywhere. It looked like a war zone. I'm like, okay, so those were the not so drastic tweaks you were talking about earlier this year. Basically, completely remaking it. Oh, it's like 100 years old. Yeah. There's a lot of our lives, I think, are affected because America has got so much oversized influence on the rest of the world that inevitably policies over there affect everybody. And the attitude that my friend Sark had of like having something on the news that's entertaining and look at the silly thing that the silly person did. I don't like that at all. Like I actually liked it better when everything was boring. Like, can we make let's make politics boring again. That's what I want. I dread seeing things on YouTube now because of seeing what horrendous next thing that's going to happen. It's kind of scary. And then on some level you could say, oh well, just don't look at anything. Like, just don't look at the news. But I don't know. I don't know if that's even really possible. Yeah, I want super boring. Give me oatmeal. Give me oatmeal politics. Give me C-SPAN when they have like a 60-hour stream of a congressional hearing about slacks and the standards for slacks. Can we have that again, please? And then people would probably be complaining, yeah, why are our politicians discussing slacks? And I'm like, that's better than actively destroying the world. Yeah, give him meaningless distractions that have no real effect. Yeah, that world Q10, that was like maybe 12 years ago, right? Even like the first Trump presidency was a little bit boring, I thought. There was outrageous stuff, but then it kind of got rolled back all the time. What the heck is going on here? This must be a completely random map. Oh, I'm so confused. Hey, he gave us 2 scouts, but I think I'm on an island, so... Oh, I don't know what to do with an island. Oh, but you can walk across the debris? Maybe? At least my other scout found a way to get across. How's my opponent so far ahead of me? He's an island boy. Yeah. He figured out how to cross the island. Or he's a skater boy. He could skate across the ocean.
什么？
I'm not making any sense.
遵命。何种命令？好。为猎人。什么？粮草征收人就猎人。
Egan work on water.
建筑工，建筑工，伐木工，
He's a Jesus scout.
何种命猎人为粮草征收人。什么？
为伐木工，
准备就绪，伐木工。何种猎人粮草征收人。为
猎人，
I think I'm in serious trouble here because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Oh, that's like really shallow water. Ah, okay. Okay.
为
遵命，正确。好，建筑工，
Yeah, is it? That's really cool, Q10.
何种命令？
粮草征收人。什么？猎人。准备就绪，猎人。
That's the best way to play games.
何种命猎人。
Learning is all of the fun.
建筑工。建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工。
I'm always scared by the score because it seems like they're really far ahead of me. Ugh. He killed my scout. He killed my Jesus horse.
什么？
什么？行伐木工。为何种命令？
建筑工，
准备就伐木工。建筑工。何种伐木工？什么？伐木工。
You have to go food hunting later? Are you saying that you need to actually really hunt food, or?
准备就绪，正确。行，遵命。
Because that would be pretty impressive.
建筑工。
It sounds like it's a nice day to stay inside.
为农夫，放工序。为什么？正确。好，行。建筑工。 建筑工，建筑工，放工，
In the supermarket? That's where I go hunting for my food.
好，放工，准备就绪。
猎人，
为
就绪，遵命。建筑，
何种命令？伐木工，建筑工，
什么？
建筑工，建筑工，什么？建筑工。准备就绪。矿工，
喂，矿工，
行，你好。遵命。
All right, let's see what you got, friend.
准备就绪。何种命令？什么？行，作战。准备就绪。
准备就绪。
喂，何种命
好
令？
建筑工，
什么？矿工，
何种命令？
建筑工，遵命。
准备就绪
建筑，工，
何种命令？
建筑工，
什么？
明确。喂，建筑工，
喂，
矿工，何种命令？
何种命令？行，好，攻击。遵命。是，遵命。好，
准备就绪。矿工，好，遵命。矿工，正确。建筑工，什么？矿工，建筑工，
什么？准备就绪。好，进攻。行，攻击。什么？作战。何种命令？什么？遵命。行，好，遵命。进攻。何种命令？准备就绪。何种命令？准备就绪。行，遵命。好，遵命。行，好。什么？遵命。是，作战。是。准备就绪。遵命。好，遵命。好，行。遵命。好，行。遵命。遵命。什么？行。遵命。好，行。好，遵命。何种命令？好，什么？行。进攻。好，行。准备就绪。
No! Killed my horse.
何种命令？遵命。什么？进攻，攻击。是，准备就绪。攻。何种作战？攻击。准备进攻。行，遵命。
Ah, I keep getting my people killed.
什么？矿工遵命。行，建筑工，准备就绪。
建筑工，准备就绪。
何种命令？作战。遵命。好，攻击。是。什么？行，进攻。是，遵命。好。何种命令？好。什么？好。准备就绪。遵命。好，攻击。作战。
喂，
喂，什么？遵命。正确。建筑工，建筑工，
何种命令？建筑工，
何种命令？建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，建筑工，伐木工，
什么？遵命。遵命。行。准备就绪。进攻。遵命。何种命令？遵命。好。什么？遵命。行。遵命。何种命令？准备就绪。是。行。遵命。行。何种命？遵命。遵命。好。行。好。遵命。行。遵命。行。遵命。遵命。什么？行。好。作战。准备就绪。进攻。何种命令？攻击。准备就绪。什么？备就绪。行。遵命。行。遵命。行。遵命。遵命。作战。
准备就绪。遵命。
什么？行，遵命。建筑
何主命令？
什么？行，遵命。遵命。是。何种命令？什么？准备就绪。遵命。行。遵命。何种命令？什么？作战。是。准备就绪。何种命令？准备就绪。遵命。什么？好。何种命令？好。行。遵命。行。好。行。遵命。好。行。遵命。好。
Ugh. My brain.
什么？行。遵命。何种命令？好。准备就绪。行。好。行。遵命。行。遵命。好。行。遵命。好。遵命。好。
He's built all of the towers.
为
伐木工。正确。
何种命令？行。好。行。遵命。遵命。行。遵命。行。好。行。遵命。进攻。什么？准备就绪。遵命。攻击。什么？好。遵命。好。行。遵命。好。遵命。好。何种命令？遵命。行。遵命。遵命。好。遵命。行。准备就绪。遵命。好。什么？行。好。准备就绪。何种命令？遵命。遵命。行。遵命。好。遵命。攻击。是。准备就绪。遵命。
什么？建筑工。
什么？何种命令？准备就绪。行。遵命。好。行。遵命。什么？行。好。何种命令？什么？行。遵命。准备就绪。作战。是。好。行。好。遵命。行。攻击。遵命。何种命令？行。好。遵命。
准备就绪。
准备就绪。好。什么？作战。何种命令？行。遵命。行。好。
什么？建筑工。
准备就绪。什么？遵命。行。好。行。遵命。何种命令？好。行。遵命。好。准备就绪。进攻。何种命令？
Ugh. My mind was working overtime in that game. Did they have anything apart from that little spot? No. They couldn't have. I knew that they couldn't have been collecting a whole lot of resources because like I confined them to like this little circle and I kept walking around the perimeter to try and stop them from getting out. But the thing I don't know what to do is if they do that, I suppose I can just expand my civilization quicker because they're not going out and collecting anything. And at this point, I could just put more town centers here and here. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff I could do better, but that's not bad because like look at all these people like bunkered down, hiding. They're too scared to come out of their little hidey hole. So it's victory. Hooray! Hey, Jeffatastic, hello. AoE Captain Soap. They were here. They were here in the first half of the stream, and then I think they said they had to go. Yeah. I want every game today. It's like 5 or 6. How are you doing, Jipper? Are you still making games? Q10, if you were if you were hunting for cheesy puffs, I don't know where the cheesy puffs natively live. They knew bear was coming. I would think cheesy puffs are more like, I pictured them more like something that grows on a vine, like grapes. So natural cheesy puffs, like you have they're sun dried on the in the Mediterranean, and then artisanal farm workers will hand pick each cheesy puff for you to package in the yeah, in your bag. Cheesy puffs are not the same. You tried to buy some in Singapore and they weren't, and they were sweet. Yeah. No, a lot of people do like sweet and savory combos, and usually I like to I prefer to keep them separate. It's only like very rarely I like them combined. It seemed like Southeast Asia is probably they really like the sweet savory combo. Yeah, the problem with this game is the second it starts, I can't really look anywhere else because I'm using all my brain to play it. Cheesy breads shouldn't be sweet. It was one thing I discovered about Brazil when I traveled there. Everybody eats cheesy bread for breakfast. That's their common thing. I stayed in, I think, like 7 different hotels, and they all had cheese bread, and not just one type, like a spread of like 3 or 4 different kinds of cheese bread. Yeah, and they are good. I wanted to make them at home. What were they called? The name escapes me right now. But I think they use like tapioca dough. Yeah, it starts with a Q. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They're like spherical. They're basically cheesy puffs, but like less crunchy. Yeah, I wanted to make them at home, but you need to get that tapioca starch. And they seem like really easy because you just roll them in a ball and then you can put them in the oven and they self expand. I'm pretty happy with my growth as a player. Like normally, if I encountered a situation like this where the person like wouldn't want to come out from their base, I would send in my men in, and they would get cut down one by one. I showed a lot of restraint here, I think. I don't have a means of breaking down their buildings if they're like this. And I just need to wait till I have the technology to smash them later. Because I'm getting an enormous resource lead. Asian grocery store will have tapioca starch. Yeah, it's totally doable, Jeopartastic. Maybe I can do a stream where I'm doing a reminiscing about different foods, and then make the Q the letter start the name starting with Q, Brazil, tapioca, cheesy puff bread from Brazil. The Q bread, yeah. It was named after Q10. Because she's totally into cheesy puffs. Yeah, this is the highest ranking I've ever been. 628. Whew. I'm pretty good at this game. Not really, but, you know. Okay, so we've got... I'm kind of at a weird time. I would say I could play one more game, and that would probably be it. Or we could review that difficult game that I played, the one prior to this. What do you guys think? I was so happy with how I played. That was a tough game in the previous one to that. Hey, Fatty Tibbets, hello! It's great to see you, because I'm see you. I'm playing Age of Empires. I don't know if you know this game. It's a really old game, but they remastered it, so it's like fresh, hip, and cool now. I recently started playing it around. It would have been like a month ago now. I just played against bots for about 2 weeks, and then I started getting into ranked against humans. This game's probably not a good streaming game, because people watch on their mobiles and then they're just like squinting like, what the heck is this? It looks like ants running across my phone. I called it like a game for ants. I can chat more while reviewing games. Yeah, we can. I think I earned a break for my brain. Yeah, I almost can't talk during solid parts of the game if I'm playing. I think it was this one. No. Yeah, too locked in. Yeah, the ant game. I gotta look at which ants to squish. I think it was this one. Yeah, now you can watch me as I review all my little mistakes. But I think, as I said when I was playing this game, this is probably the best I've ever played. I think this is the best game I've ever done. I was very impressed with how well I did here. Yeah, this game requires even more attention than, say, like Rocket League, I think. I can kind of, like, look to the side a little bit and see what's going on. And it's good that whenever there's a goal or something, you get, like, a few seconds. It's interesting when I was in my past working life, I used to do, I worked for an aerospace company, and we were very interested in pilot training. So there was a lot of psychologists working in our group, and they were focused on workload. So pilots will, in most circumstances, when they've got like a lot of experience, they'll just they'll go on autopilot essentially, and both mentally and also autopilot in the plane. And during this time, their mind is like the cognitive load on their mind is like fairly minimal. Yeah, pilots are on autopilot in the brain. And when that happens, it's like a kind of a flow state. And it gives them extra capacity to handle emergency situations. And the level of experience that the pilot has determines the amount of extra mental capacity they have to handle the emergency situation. So that was actually just like one model, and probably the most basic one that they had for human cognitive loading. There was also another model that we were investigating, which basically said that each sensory perception you've got, like your vision, your hearing, your spatial understanding, they were all like basically separate channels in your brain. And the majority of people were able to essentially equally divide their mental processing capacity to the different channels without impairing their performance. Which basically, it's like saying you can, if you were hunting an animal in the wilderness with a bow and arrow, using your visual capacity, you would be able to also simultaneously hear for threats. Like if an animal was, like a bear came up behind you. So essentially they're saying that you could apply the same thing for tasks that are like for like pilots or flying an airplane, if you could separate audio and visual and spatial channels. But there are, even that model kind of fails a little bit, in my opinion, based on the research that I last saw when I was finishing working. Because I think the most accurate one I thought was they were suggesting that it was basically, as people get more competent at tasks, they were simply better at context switching extremely quickly. So the thesis on that one is essentially that there is no such thing as multitasking in reality. Multitasking is just an illusion, and what's really happening is when people gain competency, they're just essentially task switching extremely quickly, but because they've gotten really good at the individual tasks, they just essentially are able to switch between them more rapidly. So I thought that was probably like the state of the art, and that was leading into how do you design the best kind of interfaces for things that are really safety or production orientated. For example, like flying a plane in the application that I was looking at for work, but I think it has a lot of similarities to what we do for streaming, because it's essentially the same thing. And that's also like another really interesting little subtopic that we looked into. If you look at commercial pilots, they essentially work as a team. So it was actually even you wouldn't fly a plane, Fatty Tidbits? I'm sure you can. I think flying a plane is within the vast majority of people's capability if they have the training. I don't think it's beyond the majority of people. I think you could do it, Fatty Tidbits. Flying is easy, landing is... Yeah. where was I? Yeah, so commercial airplanes, when they first started, they had like maybe, I think it was 4 or 5 people in the cockpit. They had like a captain, pilot, and even like another co-pilot and like a navigator and someone and like an engineer or something. And obviously, as technology improved, and also the demands of economics weighed in, the amount of people in the cockpit started reducing. Typically, right now you have the captain and first officer. A lot of tasks get like delegated between like two. They kind of like the amount of workload gets split between the two people, and a lot of communications obviously needed to ensure the plane's flying correctly. So when I was talking about like the different channels that people had for their workload, another one is actually like social, and that's one that I find that I can't really do like precise technical things, like for example play this game and also do social things like talking to stream at the same time. There are a lot of like what they call disaster cases that we looked at where that was exactly the problem. There was major incidents, particularly when you have like really experienced captains, say they've got 25 years of experience flying a plane, but because they're used to like an authoritarian kind of social structure, they're not used to being like questioned, or they have like this air of intimidation against other people. So when so like that kind of person goes to an environment where it's more expected that it's more like a teamwork kind of thing, then that's when accidents can occur. Because I remember one, I think it was like a flight from it was somewhere in Africa, and the captain, like he had this like really intimidating kind of aura, and the first officer was scared to like question that person. So when something was obviously wrong in the flight deck when they were taking off, he waited until like the last possible moment before questioning the pilot's decision to do something, and that led to the accident, which and I think unfortunately they lost all their lives. But yeah, it's interesting that like social cognitive load is also like a part of this as well, and also what we do on stream. And I think we probably handle I won't even, that's probably not even true. I was going to say our complex the complexity of our social interactions are probably higher than in like a pilot situation. But I don't think that's even true necessarily, because you probably have like all this background against the like with the pilot that you're flying with, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. There's probably like a lot of history or between individuals that you're trying to manage. Yeah, people are complicated. Could you imagine like one guy telling you off like non-stop and saying that you're a terrible pilot, and then later like flying with them again? Like then you'd be like totally locked in and focused on managing the social expectation. Yeah, people are complicated and buttons are easy. Yeah, that's essentially the main theme here, right? Anyway, on another meta level, while I was working, I also didn't enjoy dealing with the social aspect of my co-workers, but it's just like layers within layers. So what I was really happy with was, I noticed in this game, usually I'm the one that takes the initiative, and I sent an army off to go fight this person. And I encountered a bigger army than what I had, which was, that kind of blew my mind. Like, yeah, usually I'm the one pushing it into their base. Like, look at this person. They're really like trying to find a way in mine. And I realized this, so then I started to focus on the economy and just enough defense to stop them from getting in. And I was able to get a technology and economy lead over them. Even at this point, it seems like only just now did my score cross over and go higher than this. So my strategy was slowly starting to work. Yeah, usually I don't have enough restraint to stop myself from just throwing all my people into the meat grinder once I see that they've got a bigger army than me. It makes me like really deflated. But yeah, I noticed, like, yes, I can hold out and manage to win. Yeah, pivot the strategy on the spot. There's a lot of... the good thing about the replay is that I can, yeah, look... I can look at the view that I didn't see during the game, yeah. They built all of these army production buildings, but their economy sucked because they were doing that. They were far behind me economically, and they kind of just sat their army on this hill waiting for me to send my people in to die. But yeah, but they are pretty decentralized because you see, I built a little wall around here to guard myself and buy myself time, like this, essentially the strategy I was talking about. And they did not do that at all. So they're quite vulnerable to attack if I could ever get to that point. So I was essentially just playing the waiting game. Every second that passed, I was getting further ahead, I think. Yeah, and here I've started to feel confident enough to venture out. I don't know why I like this game so much, but yeah. These kind of like mental battles, I think, is part of it. Essentially like a real-time chess, I think. Oh, hello. Dukalipa? Oh. You bring in some friends after work? Oh, that's nice. But I think I'll probably stop playing soon. I'm not even playing now, this is just a replay. One thing I had a lot of trouble with was this. I'm focusing a lot on the shu, so this is the ce-shu dynasty. So people know that I'm gonna build a lot of archery units, and yeah, it's the shu, the shu. Yeah, I didn't have a good counter for skirmishes, but just before the stream I tried to figure out what I could do, and they say these chariots are pretty good. The shoes. Yeah, look, I'm crushing their guys now. Oh. Just randomly stopped attacking there. Yeah, and just now they lost like more than half their army. And now they're like, oh crap, I gotta build defenses, but it's like, it's way too late. Yeah, I randomly stopped attacking for some reason. I must have pressed the wrong button. But yeah, they can't touch this. Yeah, brutal. At some point I should attack these guys. I was too probably focused somewhere back in the economy. They keep sending the guys in one by one too, which really helped me. It's nice having range too. That's why I like archery civilizations. The second they send one guy in, like every guy targets them and they get one shot. Yeah, so these chariots seem to be pretty good against the skirmishers. They've basically got like a machine gun crossbow. It's pretty funny. Crushed. Yeah, I think it's because they're panicking at this point. Yeah, they're frazzled. Because I feel like they probably were expecting that they were winning and didn't expect me to come out. Yeah, so we're doing a race here. I'm trying to get a castle down, and if I can get this castle down, and they're sending all their villagers in to try and get this castle down, but so many are dying. Yeah, and the game's over now. They can't. They've lost too much. I must have sent these guys to not attack because they're not even moving. But yeah, they got absolutely crushed. Now I can use these like machine gun archers to blow up the villages. Yeah, and then they quit at this point. I was very happy with myself with this game. Yeah, even at my very low level of play, I was like, I could just keep talking about like the mental games and strategy. So that's pretty fun. Like that's a level of depth you don't typically see in video games, right? Or is it just me? Or maybe I just play the wrong games. I quite enjoyed this little mental battle. Yeah, this was quite good. I'm very proud of myself. Alright, everybody. I think I'll probably finish the stream here. I quite enjoyed this one. Next up, I'll probably play some more Unavowed. We're getting close to Halloween, and it's my aim to get that one finished on Halloween, because it's like a supernatural cop game. It's been pretty fun. Yeah, no problem, Jeopartastic. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. And I definitely rambled a lot today. I have more to say about these things, but I fear that I'm talking too in-depth about a single topic, so I try not to. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.